Hi, my name is Dr. John Douillard. I'd like to talk to you today about a condition called diabesity. Diabesity is what researchers are actually calling the next largest epidemic the world has ever seen. Now, many of you say, I'm not obese, so this doesn't apply to me, but actually, researchers are telling us that many of us are experiencing the signs of symptoms of diabesity today, and that by the year 2030, 366 million people will actually have diabesity. How many of you are actually craving sugar, candy, sweets, or a Coke or a caffeinated beverage sometime, at least once during your day? How many have extra weight around your belly or your thighs, your hips? These are the signs of diabesity. The signs that we are experiencing today, realizing, well, I'm just gaining a little bit of weight. Well, I just eat 6 meals a day. We modify our behavior. We modify our behavior. Our culture and Western science is even saying that that's okay. Eat 6 meals a day. It's great. That's a sign that your blood sugar is unstable. I'm not able to make it from breakfast to lunch, from lunch to supper, from supper to bed anymore because my blood sugar is unstable and I need to eat something. This is an indication that my blood sugar is unstable. And when that happens, my body says, oh my gosh, this is an emergency. My blood sugar is crashing. Store fat, crave sugar. And when I crave sugar, my blood sugar goes up. And what goes up must come crashing down. And when it comes crashing down, my body responds to that as a life-threatening emergency. That causes stress-fighting hormones to be produced. These hormones are degenerative. They're toxic. They damage the tissues in the body, and they produce what scientists call cytokines. Cytokines are the cause of the inflammatory process. Western science blames this whole diabesity epidemic on cytokines, on the production of an inflammatory response in your body. We, as an Ayurvedic practitioner, look at this as a cause of lymphatic congestion. Cytokines, most of them, live and function through the lymphatic system. They cause a lymphatic congestive condition. I've written about this. I've done videos about this. Please go back and look at the videos I did a whole series on the lymphatic system. So critically important to help us understand why this epidemic that they're talking about is actually happening today. And something that we are actually experiencing today that's going to probably wreak havoc on us as this condition called diabesity in 10 or 15 years. It's unacceptable. Now, when the body gets stressed and we produce stress-fighting hormones and we produce these cytokines and the inflammation in the lymphatic system becomes congested, the immune system is significantly compromised. We see this as signs of swelling, inflammation, joint pains, stiffness in our bodies, holding on to more water, tiredness, lethargy, fatigue, and definitely the signs of diabesity, which are weight gain, any type of inflammation in your body, any type of itis you might have, inflammation like arthritis, prostatitis, dermatitis. Any itis means that your body is inflamed, and this is unacceptable. So how do we fix this? Well, scientists have actually touted one single Ayurvedic herb as the treatment and prevention for diabesity. And it is turmeric, something that I've written about and talked about as an herb that we use for cardiovascular disease. New research says that turmeric actually lowers cholesterol by 21%, increases the HDLs by 50%. That's incredible. It actually lowers your LDLs by 43%. These are new numbers that I hadn't even heard of, and I've been using turmeric for many, many years for this condition. I use it to heal and repair the intestinal mucosa, to destagnate the lymphatic system, but had no idea that turmeric had such powerful effect and impact on the blood sugar and its ability to reduce fat. Turmeric actually suppresses naturally the appetite. It actually lowers the blood sugar naturally. It actually decreases inflammation in the body naturally. It actually matched the effectiveness of a drug called metformin. And metformin is a drug we use for diabetes, and it actually matched the effectiveness of lowering blood sugar as well as the metformin. It actually matched the effectiveness of a drug called Lipitor for its ability to protect the endothelium, the lining of your arteries, which gets damaged due to diabetes. Lipitor, the turmeric actually matched the effectiveness of that. So this herb is one of the most fascinating herbs, and Western science uses this herb as an extract called curcumin, which is taking the active ingredient out of the turmeric and then giving you that active ingredient and as what I like to consider a drug. And I just recently did a whole video newsletter on the difference between an extracted herb and the whole herb itself. And I'm a big fan of using the whole herb, which is God's way of giving us herbs and medicines in a very natural way. You take out one active ingredient of that herb and you give it to the body in a concentrated way. You run the risk of making a drug and causing side effects that I talk about. And I don't think that taking curcumin is in any way harmful for you. I think it's one of the safe extracts. But there is a way of making a natural extract that we use at LifeSpa, which is taking black pepper and combining it with the turmeric at a ratio of 16 parts turmeric to 1 part black pepper. And it actually increases the absorption of the turmeric by a whopping 2,000%, which is amazing. So we create a natural extract by adding something to the turmeric as if you were cooking in a very natural way. And we have this incredible herb. We call it Turmeric Plus. We actually have a spice shaker. You can spice it and sprinkle it on your food. This herb is so incredible. I mean, it actually reduces the growth of fat cells. It suppresses the production of fat cells. It actually takes the sugar in your liver and stores it so you can use it for a rainy day. It actually slows the ability for you to let the sugar be pushed into your bloodstream. It actually increases the production of your insulin. And these are phenomenal things that we all need to help us get that ability to be stable so we can start successfully eating 3 meals per day, having breakfast and nothing to lunch, nothing to supper. Why is that important? Because in between breakfast and lunch, guess what your body burns? Your fat. If you have a carrot between breakfast and lunch, you're going to burn the carrot. And therefore not burn your fat. If you have a snack, you're going to burn the snack. We need to give your body a reason to burn fat. Why? Not just because it makes you look skinny, because fat is your calm, stable, non-emergency, fat-burning, detoxifying fuel. And if you're not burning it, you're going to get fat, you're going to get toxic, your blood sugar is going to become the main source of your fuel, and your blood sugar is going to go up and down, cause stress, cause production of stress-fighting hormones, cause that inflammatory process, and put you on that road to what they're calling the next largest epidemic the world has ever seen, called diabetes. Please go to my website, read the article. It's referenced, this herb and all the research is referenced on the website. Learn more about this epidemic, prevent it with lifestyle, behavior, diet, and definitely this herb called Turmeric Plus, so you can read more about on my website at lifespa.com. My name is Dr. John Douillard. Thanks for listening.